but I did not set the plane sensor. I don't hard code the plane sensor. Welcome to my video. Today I'm going to walk you through my station setup in my project in ABB RobotStudio. So as you can see earlier, that uh, I have two robots in my station. One gonna do pick and place, the other is gonna do welding. So we do have a plane sensor to notify the pick and place robot to go there and pick. And then when there's an object, it's gonna give out a signal of 0 and 1 to the object logic, where I'm gonna have a counter and 3 comparer. Comparer, for those who doesn't know, a comparer is the way it works is when you assign a value. Let's say we have 1 here. When the counter count up to 1, it's gonna give out a signal of 1. Then the linear mover gonna execute. That is how the comparer work. Okay, very straightforward for the object movement. We can use conveyor mover. However, I prefer the comparer and linear mover object because it's simpler, it's easier. Moving on to the interesting part is the one controller to the other controller. I have here is a logic splitter. Since out here, logic splitter is like a NOT gate. So one input, two output. Yeah, same like the splitter. So let's say you're giving it out, you're giving it a signal of 1, then A gonna be 1 and B gonna be 0. But its default state is the opposite. They do have holes here, but I don't use it. This is the part where I mentioned about the orientation of the object. So for the short bar and the long bar with the orientation, where it needs to do attacher and detacher at a different location and attach at a different location and detach at a different spot. Forgot to break it down. Very straightforward. AND gate, two condition. So if the out if where the main when the sensor from the top feeding out, okay, I'm sending when the linear mover said, okay, the long bar had been moved, then the attacher and detacher of the long logic gonna work. I used AND gate to make sure it's safe and satisfy two condition. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's safe. Com welding. With the welding robot. So this is the same concept at the first two, where counter, comparer, attacher, AND gate, and detacher. However, this is take more requirement. For example, when the comparer, In this case, where later we're gonna move to the rapid code and we will have a better understanding. The detacher send a signal as well to the logic gate ends, and then it's gonna detach. Then from detach, going send the signal to our robot, to the welding robot. Because remember, the welding robot need to spot welding and arc welding at the different location as well, according with the bar. There's supposed to be a better method to synchronize this. This is they call it multi collaboration something. Yeah. Anyway, then the all the signal gonna be sent to the SR latches. I love how logic gate everything is very similar to the NOT gate. Yeah, logic it's the same like that, but is is with a reset. Yeah, that's it. That's how my project work. Moving to the rapid code. So we have uh, different kind of module for different movement and behavior. Or in Python we call it a class, but they call it proc, a module. Let's go to our main one. So first we're gonna have all the target that I have taught it, where for different type of bar, different orientation, move to main, set command to do detach, attach, and mux ID here is the uh, logic diagram that we saw, a combination of AND gate. Yeah, send command to the welding robot. We have a loop. I break it down into phases, and then we have a loop from first bar to second bar to third bar. Yeah, this is. I have to say that Robotic Studio is the engineer whom designed it, the team whom designed it, make it very convenient for people to use, especially for student, for learning, for industrial, everything. Set command, synchronize with other company device, other company PLC. Yeah, just the name that I set it up, give it a tool point, then it's gonna proceed. Let's bring it side to side so we can have a closer look. This right here. I set the bar to move, but I did not set the plane sensor. I don't hard code the plane sensor. Yeah, the bar moved further. Then it's gonna notify back to robot. Uh, you can live view it moving. So, um, as I mentioned, yeah, everything is synchronized together. Very easy to understand, and through my learning of this application, this software, I get the routine of drawing out my state machine when I'm doing everything. Yeah, like everything. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.